Greetings from LA, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I very much hope that this video finds you well and in very good spirits wherever you are in the world. And today, if you don't mind, I would very much like to continue on with our journeys, our discussions, our discoveries, and our explorations with respect to the recent releases made by the Criterion Collection during this year of 2023. And we're right now in December 2023, so we are almost at the end. And so we have a couple more releases left before the end of the year. And one such final release is a release of a number of films. And this release is of a Blu-ray, or a 2 Blu-ray set. And this is designated Spy Number 1200. And the films are those which are from the filmmaker Albert Lamorisse. And so the name of this set, released by Criterion this year, is this: The Red Balloon and Other Stories, 5 films by Albert Lamorisse. This is the Criterion Collection Blu-ray disc set, 2 discs in this Blu-ray set, which has been released at the tail end of this year, 2023, in December 2023. It's designated at Spy Number 1200. There are 5 films in total. 3 of such films could be said to be short films, whereas the other 2 could be said to be feature length. And those films are The Red Balloon, White Mane, Bim the Little Donkey, Stowaway in the Sky, and Circus Angel. These are the English language titles given to these works. And so please pardon me for my poor pronunciation, but The Red Balloon is Le Ballon Rouge, and White Mane is Crème Blanc, and Bim the Little Donkey is Bem le Petit Âne, and Stowaway in the Sky is Le Voyage en Ballon. And last but not least, Circus Angel is Fifi la Plume. So what I propose to do, if it's okay, is I'd like to focus a discussion on each of these works. And then at the end, let's devote another video discussion talking about aspects of this release overall, the booklet, the presentation. Also, I should point out this is a 2-disc Blu-ray set. So the films are spread out over such 2 discs. To be specific, the 3 short films, The Red Balloon, White Mane, and Bim the Little Donkey, are located on 1 disc, and then Stowaway in the Sky and Circus Angel are located on another disc. And in fact, the 2 discs have their own set of supplements. It's not the case where each film is assigned its own supplements per se, but rather we have the films on the disc, and then on the same disc we have a supplements menu. And so you could one can say that Blu-ray disc number 1 has its own set of supplements, and Blu-ray disc number 2 has its own set of supplements as well. And so what I propose to do, therefore, is let's focus on the films in their own separate discussions. And then at the end, we can focus more generally on the set, including the supplements discussion and presentation and the like. So before we continue, I should point out, too, that these films, or at least some of the films, or at least Albert Lamorisse works, do have a strong connection already with the Criterion Collection physical media catalog history. For instance, we have some Lamorisse works appearing, for instance, all the way back to the Criterion Collection Laserdisc days. And then continuing on to the DVD days, we do have Janus Films releases of these films, or The Red Balloon and White Mane. For example, I do have a number of releases here. Here are some earlier Janus Films releases that were made. They aren't Criterion Collection spine-numbered releases, per se, but they are earlier DVD releases of or in association with Janus Films. And so, in that way, this new release from Criterion is really great because, on the one hand, it is touching base with certain works or a filmmaker whose works do have a Criterion Collection physical media connection already. And again, dating back to the Laserdisc era. So that's really cool. At the same time, this is, to my understanding, the first time that the Albert Lamorisse works, albeit in this collective set presentation under spine number 1200 is given a spine number in the Criterion Collection physical media catalog. So that's really cool. So on the one hand, it is a reflection of a filmmaker and films that have a Criterion Collection or Janus Films physical media connection already, historical connection already on the one hand, but then it's sort of forging a new step in that direction by giving it not only this great Blu-ray set, which is based upon 4K digital restorations, new ones according to the materials, which look great by the way, but also giving it the spine number for the first time, which is very cool, and spine number 1200 as well. So it seems to be in many ways a very special and magical release of a collection of films that are each in their own way breathtaking and moving and intimate and very clever and very much part of an aesthetic that has a lovely sense of earnestness and integrity, and also mixtures of documentary film style and fable and almost fairy tale qualities, as well as intimate relationships, relationships between friends, perspectives of children, and the world, and journeys and adventures, and rescuing friends and the like, and also relationships with animals and objects that otherwise might be inanimate but otherwise have their own lives and their own souls. And so we get a lot of that throughout the trajectory of these films in this beautiful, heartfelt, and magical way under the great filmmaking craft of Albert Lamorisse, as we see in these films. So, my dear friends, won't you join me in video discussions of the works by Albert Lamorisse as contained within this great Criterion set, which is The Red Balloon and Other Stories, 5 films by Albert Lamorisse. And so I look forward, if you're interested, to seeing you at the next video where I'd like to speak a little bit about the film Le Ballon Rouge, or as it's known in English, The Red Balloon. So my dear friends, won't you join me at the next video? I look forward to seeing you there.